Hey, how are you? Welcome. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. I am almost ready to go. Let's see. Let's do this. All right, connecting my keyword now, and then we can get this show on the road, okay? Here we go. All right, keyword is bunny. If you comment bunny, you'll get the link to get all the stuff that I'm using tonight. And I hope you're going to love this one. Let's see if I can't find my video. All right, here we go. There. All right, I'm here. All right, so I have this project. We're going to use a retired transfer tonight. I have limited availability of these bundles, so if you want it, you got to grab it. We're going to start out with some small beads in a baggie, okay? Hey, Stephanie, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for joining me. I'm going to take a little bit of paste of the two colors that we're going to use, and I'm going to put it in these baggies. Okay, that's probably way too much, but that's fine. All right, so I'm going to just like that in the baggie. And then I'm going to take my beads. You could probably add a little water to this. It wouldn't hurt a thing. Especially if your paste is a little bit dry. I am giving you a paste packet of each of the colors of paste that we're using tonight with this bundle. But just take that and it's no mess. Hey Anita, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining me. All right. Get that all spread around like so. And then I'm going to just get a paper plate to dump this out on. And there's 5 in each of these baggies. I'm sure this is not new to you all, but when I first saw this, I thought, how genius. I mean, rather than trying to paint them and have them roll all over the place and all that nonsense, stick them in a baggie and it's literally no mess. Okay, then we're going to get our other color, which is eucalyptus, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Get a stir stick and just put that paste in there. And I am going to close it. Hey Shirley, welcome. How are ya? Thank you for watching. You can comment bunny to get the link to get this. Now again, these are first come, first serve. I only have a couple available, but as you know, I've been trying to go through my inventory and get rid of the things so that I can make room for more things. So here we are, using up stuff from the past that I personally loved. I love this transfer that we're going to use so much, like so much. And I know y'all probably did too, because it is adorable. Okay, and even if you already have this transfer, it's one that I would like to have multiples of. Yeah, I hope it's going to turn out cute. I have high hopes. We will see. Sometimes my vision does not come to life. Other times, totally does. All right. Now, get them unstuck out of the baggie without having to get it on your fingers. That is the key, okay? Because if you have to go in there and grab them, then what's the point of a mess-free hack? All right, there we go. All 5 of our beads are out, and they're painted pretty good. Not the best paint job I've ever done, but it'll do. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set, well, I might just leave that stir stick in there. That one My guava paste is a little bit questionable. Okay, I might need to add some more water to it, but I have a little makeup sponge, which this also, one of these comes with your bundle also. I'm gonna just go right in, and all of my little spring flowers are gonna be this guava color. And, you know, we're using guava and eucalyptus, and I'm debating because, okay, so I was thinking about the flowers and the words were going to be guava, right? And then the background's going to be white, and we're going to use eucalyptus on the print, right? For the background. Well, then I started thinking, oh no, flowers are not just all guava. They are also green. So do I need to do eucalyptus for the flowers too? And I'm a little stuck. I don't know if I should use a different green for the flower stems because I don't want it to blend too much into the background. So we'll make that call here in just a minute. I might save that to the end because I haven't quite decided, and I want to see how much of the background is truly going to be covered by the print that we're going to use, and I don't want those to just blend in. I do have a different green paint here in case if we decide. Hey Kathy, how are you? Hey Cassandra, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. All right. All right. I did add a little bit of water to my guava before this, but with your paste packets, you shouldn't have any problem at all, okay? You can squirt them out right onto a plate or something and add a little bit of water if you want to thin it, but it should be like perfect consistency. Because there are those good paste packets with the real nice creamy paste, but I've been using this jar of guava for a hot minute and it's dry. Okay, I did add water before my live, but it's a little bit dry. It's ready for another stir, I think, about. But that's okay. There's still plenty of paste in here. And you know me, I'm going to use it until I can't do it anymore, okay? Or until I've just had it with the fighting with it, you know what I mean there? All right. We're almost there. And I don't know if I'm gonna need 2 layers on this. I might come back and do a second layer. On the flowers, probably for certain, I will, I guess. Yeah. The rest of it's probably fine, but the flowers you can really see that they need another layer. So, hey Tina, welcome. Thanks for joining me. So yeah, if you want this, you better grab it because I don't think it's gonna last long. And I can get all this stuff cut tomorrow afternoon and get it in the mail to you. So, tell me about your plans for the weekend. We've been having a little bit of drama going on over here. I don't know, I think I told y'all already that my daughter got into an accident, wrecked her car, and it's totaled. So, my plans for this weekend, I have an event on Saturday, and then after my event's over, I'm going to go and meet her at the car lot, and we're going to pick out another car and get that bought. Hey Cindy, welcome. All right, I'm gonna dry this real quick. But yeah, tell me about your plans for the weekend. I want to know what you're doing. Hopefully you're staying warm. It's been very cold here. It snowed. It's been a whole hullabaloo all week. The city's been shut down because everyone freaks out whenever it snows, which makes sense. We do have a lot of bridges. They ice over. And Houston can't deal. Okay, we just don't have the ability to like de-ice the roads and all that good stuff. So I guess maybe some of them they do, but not a whole lot. Certainly can't get all of them. So all the highways have been shut down. Well, now today they started to open up, but it's been really cold during the day, and then it refreezes at night. Even if it warms up a little bit, then it just freezes again, and everything goes back to the way it was. All right, be careful pulling your letters off of this tape because you will break them, and I will be sad about it. I mean, you could probably glue them back together, but who wants to do that? Am I right? All right, here we go. Now, don't look at all my paint that I have here. It's 2 projects worth, this one and the last one that I did. So, all right, you'll also get a sponge paintbrush. And I don't know why these lids are always so difficult, but let's get that off of there. I already shook this up a little bit. And as you can see, the sign, that's the shape of it, okay? It is scored already for you, which makes things real easy. And I'm going to just get right in there with my paint. You can use whatever paint. I'm not sending you white chalk paste, okay? So pick a paint. This is acrylic. It is sheepskin, I believe is the color, by Home Decor. I love this stuff. It's Folk Art chalk paint, which is just a matte. Okay, it's still acrylic paint. I think all the chalk paints are acrylic. Besides, like, not like chalkboard, but it's just chalk paint so that it dries matte. But you do you. Choose whatever you want to paint your background with, or don't paint it at all. That would not be terrible, okay? And then, of course, the score lines will be covered up, so you can do it however you like, all right? Make sure that you have some surface wax also, so that you can wax your surface before you start putting a transfer down on it, because that sticky transfer is real tempting to pull up the paint that you just put down. So make sure that you fuzz your transfer and that you wax your surface, okay? And if you need wax, I have some here I can throw in to your order. All right. But I hope that you've already purchased surface wax and that you have it ready to go, because most projects end up needing it. All right, now, if I can, this one doesn't want to close either, so that's fun. I love it. It's really helpful. All right, now, it's probably not the best paint job, but that's okay. We're going to cover this up anyways, okay? Let that dry for a minute. And got too much stuff on the desk, obviously. It's just piled up. It's fine. Everything is fine. It will be fine. Get this thing dry. You can do 2 coats if you want. I'm going to just do 1. We are going to cover it with the cutest little bunny print you ever did see, okay? But make sure that it's completely dry before you start putting wax on, okay? And you'll start seeing, once this dries, the score marks come through. Makes it super handy. You are going to want some good glue too. I really like Stick Fast. And I also have my hot glue gun ready to go. So that, because this does come with a hanger, okay, that you can add it so that it hangs, or you can use like an easel if you want to, up to you, okay, and save that hanger for something else. All right, now we're gonna wax this. And I just got a little bit of wax on my applicator and then just spread it. You don't want a ton, okay? And as you go, kind of buff it, all right? You can feel the difference. The wax just gives it kind of a smooth finish, but you don't want to go too much, because if you put too much wax down, your paste is not going to stick, okay? You're going to pull it up and it's going to look like it's all patchy. And that, my friends, is because you put too much surface wax, or you let your paste dry in the transfer, one or the other. Usually it's the surface wax though. That's generally my first question whenever someone sends me a picture and says, hey, why is this not working? I mean, it's 11 inches. Let me see. I measured it at 12 inches by, I believe, 6. Let me just see. Yeah, by like 5 3/4. So it could totally be a door hanger. It's super cute. You're gonna love this one, Anita, I think. And if you want, I can cut it bigger if you want. If you would like that, just reach out. Send me a message and we can talk about cutting it whatever size you want to see it. Okay, I'm gonna just fuzz this once. I've used this transfer a couple times at least. Okay, now whenever you get this bundle, it's not going to be the whole transfer that you're going to get. Okay, you're going to get half of it, and that should be big enough for you to put it down on your cutout. Okay, and this the pattern on here is repeatable, so you can, if you run out of space, you can always repeat the transfer. I mean, repeat the pattern with it. Now, I'm going to try and make sure I don't have any bubbles. And we're going to use, where is it? Eucalyptus paste. Okay, it looks like this. And again, you'll get a paste packet of both the eucalyptus and the guava. But you can use any colors that you like, okay? If you don't like the colors that I picked, then do whatever you want. It's fine. This is spring. It's something springy, so you can choose any spring colors, okay? It'll look great, I'm sure of it. I did order more paste packets this past week, and they are currently stuck in transit, probably because of all of the snow everywhere and the weather acting like it's lost its mind. There we go. Now, let's get this pulled up before it dries. I love this pattern. Those little bunnies and the flowers are just the cutest. They are so freaking adorable, y'all. Excuse my language, but I love this one. It is so cute. Hold on, let me just dry it really quick before I show you, because I don't want to smudge it at all, but oh my gosh. And Anita, if you wanted to do the bundle with this print on the background, because it's repeatable, you could easily use the half of the transfer on the entire thing. So we could make it like 14 or 16 to be bigger for a door. That would be super cute. Hey, Cindy. All right, so there's our design on the background, okay? And I just want to look at these. I don't think it's too much eucalyptus, and I could be wrong. So let me just paint one of these and see how I like it. Really quick, I'm being very indecisive. because, you know, I just don't want it to blend in entirely into the background. So let me, you know what? Here's what you can do. With your makeup sponge that you receive, cut off the end that you used. And then you have a whole new one, okay, for your eucalyptus or whatever the other paint color is that you're going to use. I'm just going to paint one real quick and I'll dry it and then just see how we feel about it, okay? I think it'll be fine, but I don't want it to just disappear into the background. So let's go. Oops. Clicking buttons over here. All right. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fine. It'll be good. And then with the guava flowers, this will be great. I love it. All right. So let's just, y'all, I've got a mess happening here. We're going to move forward with this. I love eucalyptus. I don't know about y'all, but I love this color so much. It's a really nice muted green. And I don't know if y'all have been seeing it, but Chalk posted this like cottagecore palette the other day on their on the Facebook page. And it was like this color was one of them. And I love it. So the first house that I ever owned, before we moved in, the people that owned it, or I guess a lady that flips houses bought it, right? And she transformed that house. Okay, it was gorgeous. She redid the bathroom, or redid the kitchen, redid the flooring, painted the walls. Really didn't do a whole lot more than that. Okay, but it went from like 1990 to 21st century, like with the little paint job that she did in the kitchen, okay? Which is so incredible to me that something can be transformed just so easily, just with a coat of paint. But anyways, this eucalyptus color was one of the colors that was predominantly in the house. Like she did a couple of accent walls, and this color, a little bit darker green and a tan were all that she used throughout the whole house. And man, it was gorgeous. Okay, yeah, just send me a message and we can talk about what size you want and whether or not you want the bundle or not. I got a little bit of paste in there, so. In the little crevice. So I was trying to get it out with my little tool, but it's not quite pokey enough. It's fine. It'll be fine. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I got it. With my tape. Alright. It was kind of irritating me. So it's fine. Alright, now there are half of these are different sizes, okay? So you gotta, as you're putting this on here, you'll see that some of the stems are longer. And they're kind of alternated, I think. If I recall, yeah, they are. So, as you know, I like to just set it all down and then come back and start gluing just to make sure that I'm not going crazy. Oh, y'all, this is precious. I'm just realizing I've messed up one more time though, because my letters are the same as my, well, that's not gonna work. So maybe it will. Hold on. You can see them. I completely did not think about that when I was painting my letters, that they were going to be the same color. So keep that in mind. Because they're a different, like, it's kind of 3D, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, but I guess it is sort of a big deal. So let's do this first. I'm going to just push these in a little bit. We're going to do the outer thing first. So let's frame. It's a frame. Y'all, my brain is done. Okay, it's Thursday. It's been a long week. I was supposed to go to town this week, but I had to cancel my trip because of the snow, which was fine. I was really dreading it. It was going to be towards the end of the week. Wednesday to Friday I was supposed to go. Which is better than traveling over the weekend, I have to say, because that really stinks. And then having to go back to work on Monday after not getting full 2 days off is really crummy, you know? So at least it was on Friday that I'd be coming home, but it makes it a long week when you're traveling on the second half of it. All right. Then I'm going to just go top to bottom, and then I'll do the layers, okay? So I'll glue the letters onto the flowers first. And then I'll glue down the flowers, okay? This is cute. Really liking it a lot. It's real cute. The colors are perfect, I think. Even though I messed up on the letters, I'm okay with it. It turned out really, really cute. I think this will be fun whenever I'm doing spring events for my booth. I've been trying to make stuff that like pull stuff that I make that I can use at my booth, because it just gives it that little something, you know, the little cute stuff that we make here. Excuse me. All right, and then I want to do the leaves first because I can see where those are scored on here. So I feel like that makes it easier to place the flower parts. Oh, sorry, my eye itches. So anyway, you can comment the word bunny. Even on the replay, you'll still get the message. You will get a message from me. So if you haven't ever messaged with me before, just make sure that you check your message request. You'll see that message in there from my page, and you can order right through the website, through my website. Okay. Just keep in mind that I have limited of these available. I do have the cutouts, but I don't have a lot of the transfers. So if you love this transfer, then don't miss out on it. Hey Donna, how are you, love? Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. Appreciate you. right, and then we already did our letters, so I can just glue this baby on. And then let's not forget about our little beads that we painted a second ago, because we do have a hanger for this to hang from. So you can put your beads on your string and then hang it. This is really cute. I think the colors are really good too. And come on, spring, I'm ready. It's been too cold. I'm not into it. All right, it's just not working for me, the whole winter stuff. And I wasn't really even sure if we were gonna get a winter or not, because it's been so hot. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna snow in Houston. Hold on, let me rearrange myself. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this string way longer than what I am gonna need, okay? Just so I make sure I have plenty. And then I'm gonna take my hot glue gun. I already have it on, so it's got a little bit of glue that's warmed up on the tip. Take that and just get that glue on the tip, and then we're gonna alternate our bead colors. Now there's gonna be 10 beads that you're gonna receive. So you can do 5 on each side, or you can alternate the colors, which I'm gonna alternate them. Or you can leave them blank and leave them the wood tone, whatever you want. There you go. Chris is watching something in there on his phone, and it is very loud. Who knows what it is either. All right, there we go. I'm gonna trim this a little bit because my paint is not quite dry. I should have dried those, but that's why I did them first, so that they could get a few minutes to get dry, so that I didn't have to try and dry them, because then they blew all over and they just, you know, go everywhere. All right, now this is where I'm going to need my glue gun. All right, I have my little beads strung on here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my fuzzing cloth to flip this over, okay, so that I don't, by the way, look how cute that is already. Now you could leave this step off if you want to just put this as a shelf sitter and have it sitting somewhere, like with a why doesn't my brain work? An easel, but I want to hang it. So this part, so this is kind of weird, okay, because it's not straight across the top, but like right about here was halfway, okay? So whenever I measured, 6 falls like right here, okay? It's just 12 inches. So kind of put that, okay, you're going to go that piece first, okay? And then this piece is going to go on, but we're going to first send this through, okay? And you want to leave it enough space to where you can tie a knot, obviously. But you don't want it to be too long, because then it'll be like, if you use this as a door hanger, it'll be bopping in the wind, okay? So, and give that a little bit of room. And then we can kind of space those out if we want to, okay? So now I'm going to just tie a simple knot. I'm not going to do like double knots or anything. I'm not super concerned because we're about to put glue on the knots, okay? So just going to tie a little single knot that's nothing fancy, okay? Yeah, absolutely, Anita. How big do you want it? We can go like 14 inches if you want to, or 16, you tell me, okay? Now, you have this piece, okay, with your little things tied on it. And as you can see, the little knots that we tied fit into these little holes. Now, I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put glue in those little holes and on this backer part, okay? And I'm going to take this and I'm going to just set it, boop, just like that, okay, where the knots go into that little hole, and they're going to get glue on them. And this is what's going to hang your little sign. And probably don't let it dry all the way before you start doing that, because, you know, I'm lucky it didn't fall, all right? But now you've got your little beads. Look how cute that turned out. I hope you'll love it. Let me see. Okay, I couldn't see the eye in my reflection. Anywho, that is our Hello Spring Bunny sign. The little bunnies in the background are super cute. And I hope y'all love this as much as I do. Comment the word bunny to get yours, okay? All right. See ya. Yeah, 16 would be great, Anita.